Okay, hello. Welcome to Opposites React. I'm Ashley.
I'm Whitney.
And we are here today to watch the video Kensa by The Devil Wears Prada, which I believe, if my mind, which is old and addled, isn't failing me, might be a hardcore band.
Huh.
I remember my guitarist wearing Devil Wears Prada shirts from back in the day. But
not like,
no,
for the movie.
No. It's an ironic... back in the day when I was in bands, I would specifically not listen to music of my own genre so that I wasn't inadvertently biting.
Yes.
So I did not listen to
this band.
Nut.
Okay.
Or really a lot of bands back in my day of similar genre.
Well,
for that purpose.
I'm excited to check this out. This request is brought to you from Dingy.
Yes.
Yes. Dingy on 3. 1, 2, 3.
A Dingy.
Thank you very much. And I'm excited to check this out because we have not seen this band before.
Nope.
Yes.
And honestly, I'm excited to find out if I'm totally wrong and they're not a hardcore band at all. And my guitarist was just wearing that shirt.
Wouldn't it be amazing if it was like a pop band?
I know. And then he was just being like ironic and goofy.
Oh, I would love that.
But there was a lot of scene kids that wore shirts of this band.
Well, maybe they were all being ironic. Maybe they were the hipsters before the hipsters were a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what this is. All right, let's find out. Forgot that my headphones are down in the mix. Okay, if you saw a weird jump cut between when we introduced the band and when we pressed play, it's because I forgot my headphone volume was like down in the mix, and so I needed to adjust it. So I just wanted to make sure that I could hear everything nicely for this. So here we go, watching this band. Here we go. Okay, let's just do a little first impressions before it really starts to take off. Do you want me to turn on closed captioning so you can get lyrics? Or are you understanding just fine?
Yeah, I'm understanding just fine. At least I think. Mm-hmm. But we're about to find out. Okay, first thing, I think my favorite thing, the harsh vocals with the music of the piano in the background, didn't catch me off guard. But I feel like this is the first time that the vocals were so up front for me. Mm-hmm. But I loved how you had the clean vocals. Yes, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As backup, which I thought I
along
liked
with
that.
It. Mm-hmm.
I actually thought that was really cool. Mm-hmm. And I really liked that aspect of it. The lyrics I was kind of taken off guard where I was like, wait.
I'm
You
interested.
hope that it's cancer?
I'm interested to see where they go with this. Obviously, there's a story arc.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, well, and he's saying, I don't want one more thing that I can't talk about. So maybe he's saying like, maybe he's saying, I've already had with it. I've already dealt with this.
Maybe this is like suicidal cancer. Like, you know what? Like, I don't want anything else. I don't want to handle. Let's just,
What do you mean suicidal cancer?
I don't want anything else on my plate that I have to survive. Let's just, if this is
you mean terminal cancer?
Yeah, like meaning like he's hoping it's cancer to kill himself to take him away from having to handle all this stuff. Meaning, because he's hoping it's cancer?
I'm still confused what you mean by suicidal cancer.
Meaning, yes, like cancer,
Terminal
cancer. Yes, terminal cancer, but him hoping for it,
Makes him
suicidal.
Okay.
Because he's wanting to die, right? He's wanting to kill himself, but he's sort of he's wanting to die, but not just kill himself. So he's hoping he gets cancer.
Okay, that could be it. My thought process, honestly, when we do this and you say something and then I say something different, in the comments they're like, she was the right one.
Okay.
So in my mind, I'm thinking maybe he's already dealt with cancer. And so he's saying, fine, I just hope it's cancer because I've already dealt with this and I don't want one more thing.
That
I don't want a new thing that I can't talk about.
Okay. I could also see that.
But honestly, yours probably is going to be the right one because I'm sitting there going, I don't really understand that. Maybe it's this. And they're going to be like, she's right, Ashley. You're an idiot, Ashley.
But I mean, do you understand, like...
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
It took me a minute, but I got there.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Because, in my brain...
Hopefully YouTube isn't like, well, we're not going to show this video to people because of all the words we said. We'll find out.
Yes, we will.
Musically, I really do love the use of the piano.
Yes.
And the sound of it sonically, it's actually coming off a little bit. Please don't murder me, Devil Wears Prada fans. I don't know the technical genre of this band, but it is giving a little bit more emo vibes than I thought this band was.
Yes! I was thinking the same things because that's why the vocals didn't sound that they matched it for me with the music. Mm-hmm, because I was expecting a more, the punk emo bands, like that sound, it kind of sounds very similar to me.
The music of it?
Yeah, the vocals,
yeah.
The vocalists. And so when he came out with harsher vocals, I was surprised.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I was expecting, so musically, and maybe this is just one of their softer songs. Obviously, if you're writing a song about cancer, it's probably going to be a little bit more introspective. Mm-hmm. So I'm not familiar with their catalog. But yes, this song is producing a little bit more emo vibes, which technically you're also going to have a bit more emotion in a song about cancer. So anyway, true. I'm interested to see where this goes.
Is that bad? Like you said, please don't kill me, right? Is that not... Is that an offensive thing to say?
What?
Like when you said, okay, don't kill me, but it's giving emo vibes. Like is that something that people would take offense to?
If you're like a hardcore band, like a deathcore band or something like that, like even just a straight hardcore band, like, and got called emo, the fans, because sometimes fans are rabid.
That's very true.
And so if it was even a straight hardcore band and I called it an emo band, like, especially now, calling something emo is almost like a dig. Like, somebody in the comments was like, oh, yeah, my son called me an emo mom, and that was like, he was taking a shot at me. Right? And so, like, yeah, so if I was basically calling a hardcore band an emo band, the fans might be like, they're not emo!
Oh, got it. Okay.
They're this!
Okay.
And so, like miscategorizing a band, like...
Heaven forbid.
I would hate to do such a thing. Yeah. I'm just saying the sound sounds a little bit emo on this song, and I can understand why, because, like, obviously...
Heavy subject matter.
Yes. So, but it's giving a nod to emo to me. That's all.
All right.
Let us continue on.
Let's see where
and
this
see
takes
where
us.
the arc takes us, yes.
How could I think such a thing? Who am I to say? Daily devastation that I
what if he's hoping it's cancer so that he can thrust all of his feelings that he feels like he can't say into that and basically say, well, I'm upset or I'm sad or I'm whatever because I got the cancer.
Maybe, but he's saying I don't need one more thing that I can't talk about. Like, so he's saying, I hope it's
Meaning
cancer.
so, like, yeah, because then he can talk about it.
Well, he said, I hope it's cancer and not something else because I don't need one more thing that I can't talk about. So if it's something else, I have one more thing that I can't talk about. If it's cancer, that's already something that I can't talk about.
Okay. Maybe.
Unless I'm misinterpreting it. I don't know. Do I
Because
don't
that's
know
what I was
why.
thinking, like, maybe he feels like if it was cancer, he could talk about it. And then all the things that he can't talk about, he could just be like, well, I'm feeling all of these feelings because I got the cancer. When really all the feelings are from all the other things he can't talk about.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
He
that's
can
digging too deep.
He can scapegoat everything onto cancer. Yeah, maybe.
Because he even said, like, that. What is that? Who does that make me? Or it was some lyric that.
Yeah, like what does that
say
mean
about me?
Yeah, what does that say about me that I want it to be cancer and not something else? I also wonder if he's singing about himself or somebody that he loves.
Oh.
Like maybe somebody he loves already went through cancer and now they're having another health issue and he wasn't allowed to talk about it. And so now he has the burden of they're having another health issue and he knows he's not going to be allowed to talk about that one. So he hopes it's cancer so that he already knows how to keep that secret.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. And what does that say about me that I hope you have cancer?
Right?
Like, and so he's going through this inner struggle of like, oh, am I a crappy person? That I'm hoping you have cancer just so that I'm not going to have to do the mental gymnastics of figuring out how to keep another health secret or another issue
Maybe. Okay.
quiet.
All right, let's see if this tells us anything else.
One of the reasons also that I feel like it sounds kind of emo is because instead of doing shreddy guitars or anything like that, it's just big, strummed, open chords with the clean singing at an equal volume of the screaming. Like there's a lot of musically, like sonically reasons why it matches up with an emo style of singing or an emo style of music. That it's very common. And even those sounds. Oh, looks like we stopped it and talked about it before it was done.